Hello, weekend reading. One day I'm going to do that and just fall off my chair. Weekend reading for the 11th and the 12th of November 2023. And we've got the moon going from Libra into Virgo. Now I'm liking that. A lot of you have put comments saying that you're baking. Tracy, who is baking 3 cheesecakes for the church fete. I know, I'm like, that's amazing actually, 3 cheesecakes. And other people as well who are also baking. We've got people who are doing Fleetwood Mac tribute band night. All kinds of things are happening. I think a moon going from Libra into Virgo, this is my moon going from Libra into Virgo dance, is jolly nice actually. I really do. I think it's even, I think it's level, and we've got a lovely new moon in Scorpio on Monday, I think. Yes, Monday the 13th. So it's time if you've got stuff that you want to do. Mary is thinking of doing local comedy. Yes, Mary, do it. I want to see everybody just pushing their comfort zone a little bit. I too am pushing my comfort zone a little bit. Have various little projects going on that make me nervous. I know. Everyone should be nervous every once in a while. It's a dangerous thing if we're never nervous. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you're up to and what you want to be up to. Okay? Right. I have found the Bohemian Cats Tarot. I had a little scooch around in the cupboard and I found Crystal Banner cards, which I'd lost for ages, and this, which I've been looking for too. So, what do we need to know for our weekend? Oh, nice. What do we need to know? Do you ever have days where something just smells of something? Like today, I can smell gravy in most places that I go. I know, I'm just like, why does it smell of beef gravy everywhere I go? And then I think to myself, have I slopped some kind of gravy on my trousers or something and I don't even know? I know. Hey ho. Ooh, that's 6 of Cups. It's not these cards because, yeah, I was just checking. Okay, looky see over here. We've got overall energy of the 7 of Cups. This lovely pusscat who's looking up at the ceiling, some ornate painted ceiling. Now, of course, when we get the 7 of Cups, we need to be on the lookout for fantasy thinking. You know, that kind of... And we're talking about pushing boundaries. I've got my hot water bottle muffler here. This is great. Look, you put your hands in it like that. I know. And then you walk around like Anna Karenina. I know. Well, yes. Anywho, right. 7 of Cups. It's about fantasy thinking, which is different from pushing your comfort zone. Fantasy thinking is avoiding doing the things that push your comfort zone by saying, well, in a million years I'll do them, or when I feel like this I'll do them, or whatever kind of vague apparitions we put up here that can stop us from actually getting our hands dirty and doing what it is we really want to do. I know. Then we get this very beautiful Hermit card. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely purple, possibly velvet. I'm imagining velvet. You know, that kind of very silky velvet. It's like, oh yes. The Hermit is solitary. It's time alone. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you know, naturally eschew all company, but there's a bit of soul searching to do here, and it needs to be done kind of on your own. Now, you could go and talk to somebody about it later, but at some point you need to do the work, and the work might be fun, but some of it's going to be a little bit pushy. I can really feel that. Next to it though, this fine red cape is the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is a card of getting creative again, getting something going. Tracy's 3 cheesecakes, whatever it is for you. Mary's comedy. Everybody's got something. 3 of Wands is saying, this has got some legs. I can see some spark. I can see this going somewhere. Sometimes that's the most scary part, actually. When it's like public speaking. Now, I know I've got a YouTube channel and you might think to yourself, well, I bet Gemma likes public speaking. No, I do not. The thing I don't like about public speaking, which is a weird thing, and let me know about your public speaking experiences. The bit about it I don't like is when I start talking and I feel that I've got the attention of the room. And there's a feeling, of course, we're energetic people, aren't we? Where there's a feeling where I feel the energy go zoom, like that. Everybody's listening briefly. Everybody's waiting for you to say something. Then I usually lose my voice or just have a panic attack or whatever it is. It's that drop down, which is a bit like when you build a fire, you know, at home. I used to have an open fire. I loved that open fire. It kind of got condemned, fair enough. But before it got condemned, you would light it and it would be like coal and wood and kindling and paper, and it would kind of go whoosh and it'd be like, yeah, and then you'd sit and watch it because that's what you do. And at some point it really got cracking heat wise when it went zoom and it dropped in the basket. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. So it's like that human heat point of connection, and this could happen certainly in stand-up comedy. I mean, I 100,000,000 times admire people who do stand-up comedy, because you are literally going on stage, opening yourself up to the drop time and time and time again with every individual joke you're doing. But the buzz comes from doing it. So whatever yours is, whether it's stand-up comedy, writing a book, baking a cake, getting out of bed, you know, sometimes the bar is low and that is good too. The Three of Wands is telling us there's a spark here. We at least have the interest to sniff it out. King of Wands. Lovely King of Wands. The King of Wands is confident and happy in his own skin. And this is us when we fake it till we make it. I have done some public talking, some speaking. I had to, you know, because we do at times. And sometimes I've just literally... honestly, I come off and people have all said, yes, you're so confident out there. And you think, yeah, I know that I wasn't, but you look like you were. And then at some point you buy into it. Or the other alternative is you get behind your nerves and you say, do you know what? I'm really nervous. You may even say it to your audience or to yourself. Sometimes you are an audience of one. And this is just as powerful as an audience of 10,000, okay? But the King of Wands fakes it till he makes it, or he just makes it one way or another. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. And we actually have this lovely ginger cat, and I think that from the mouth, she may be singing on stage like an opera. And he's like, bravo! Meow. Three of Pentacles is sharing it with other people somehow. Support people, friends, family, whoever it is. Letting the human condition speak for itself, okay? You'll be surprised how many people just support you just because. You know, I know that people often very much focus on the negative, like haters and all that. But more often, people are just willing to give you so many chances. And then the Six of Cups. For some of us, this is a flashback in romance card. It's nostalgia. It's missing someone. For others, this is something we've wanted to do since childhood. We've wanted to do it before, okay? Literary witches. Remember that we're in Scorpio season and we've just had 2 eclipses. They are pushing us to our limit, but some of that is very positive. It's not easy, but it is positive. Let's have, oh my God. Let's have a Literary Witches Oracle card. This is from the Literary Witches Oracle. Oh, they have a very shiny corduroy texture. Geography teacher in the corridor. Right, it's going to be you. Oh, I don't know this one. See, this is good. Some of these I don't know, but you might know. First of all, we get the snail. And this is just telling us about tenacity and getting somewhere in very small increments, okay? And then we get the toad, and what I'm getting for the toad is transformation. You know, in fairy tales, toads and witches, and they use them in alchemy and transformation. There is something that needs to be transformed. Answer the call. Okay, Janet Frame. Belonging. She's got a big fish. It's not a Match.com profile picture, so let's have a look. Janet Frame. Being at home, being a stranger, and knowing yourself. Janet Frame, 1924 to 2004, so she lived for a good long time, was born to a large, excuse me, a large poor family on a New Zealand farm. Her brother had epilepsy, 2 of her sisters drowned in adolescence. Misdiagnosed with schizophrenia, she spent most of her 20s in psychiatric wards, receiving 200 electroshock treatments and narrowly escaping a lobotomy. After her release, she pursued a solitary life and wrote autobiographical fiction about hospitalization and the displaced self. I'm going to have a look at that. I've never heard of her. I love this. Let me know in the comments if you have heard of her. And I'm very interested that below her in the book is Charlotte Perkins Gilman, who wrote The Yellow Wallpaper, which is a very, not a similar story, but not dissimilar. There's a lot of contact between those two, about isolation, about misunderstanding the psyche and gender roles and women in the attic. Leave me a comment, or give Tracy good luck with her cheesecakes, and Mary good luck with her comedy, and any of the rest of you shout yourselves out and we will wish you good luck too. See you soon. Namaste.